You are listening to Right Off the Bus.
Yeah, so when I was at Maine, I only played defensive line. And I'll take it back a step further. Even in high school, I didn't play defensive line in high school. I played linebacker on defense, and then offense, I played tight end my first 2 years, and then I played fullback my last 2 years. And it was a different offense, double wing offense. So it's not like a normal pro or college style offense. And then I got my scholarship to Maine, and I get there, and they want me to play D line, and I never played defensive line, so that was a transition in itself. And then I played defensive line there for 5 years, and then I'm trying to go in the NFL as a defensive lineman, and I was 300 pounds, so technically speaking, as an interior defensive lineman, that's undersized. It's really not, though. I mean, depends on how well you play, I guess. Like, Aaron Donald's 285. Is he undersized? Yes, he is, but it doesn't matter, right? So it didn't matter for me. And so I got to the Ravens, and first week there, and they're kind of feeling guys out. As a rookie, you have a rookie mini camp, and then you have an OTAs, and that's what the whole team. And then at that point, they kind of already evaluate players and kind of what they've seen so far. And for our offense, Kyle Juszczyk just signed a big contract with the 49ers that offseason. So they lost him in free agency, and then all they had left at that position was a undrafted rookie with me and a running back they were trying to convert to a fullback. So pretty much after a week of seeing them, seeing me defensive line, they probably saw me. It was like, you know what, he has potential to maybe make our team as defensive lineman, but let's see what he can do at the fullback position or tight end position, because, we kind of need those spots right now, and he's an undrafted guy and whatever. And I'm just so thankful the Ravens even wanted to give me the opportunity to make this team anyway. So it was about, like I said, a weekend in OTAs, and Greg Roman, who was the tight ends and running game coordinator at the time, now he's our offensive coordinator. He came up to me and was just like, "Hey Pat, we want to give you a rep at fullback in practice." And of course, me being an undrafted guy, like, of course, like, I'm gonna say yes to any opportunity they're gonna give me, because I want to make the team. I didn't care if it was the water boy, the quarterback, a coach, like whatever I had to do, right? So I do really well on my one play, and I was really smart too about how I approached ways to be seen, because being an undrafted guy, like, you really have to make a name for yourself or make plays every day, be consistent, so scouts see you, coaches see you, because they don't, and only one or two undrafted guys might make the team. And the Ravens are like one of the only teams in the league to have a streak of having an undrafted guy every year make the team. So like some teams, they don't even sign undrafted guys. So as soon as that play was over, I stood next to John Harbaugh, and I was just sitting next to him, and he just kind of like not saying anything. And he's like, and then he just looks at me. He's like, "You look like a natural doing that." And I was like, "Yeah, that's because I used to do it in high school, because I played fullback in high school." And then all of a sudden I looked at him, and he was just like, "Okay." I could tell that's when stuff started churning in his head, like, okay. And I didn't know at the time his brother Jim at San Francisco, who also had Greg Roman on his staff, converted somebody to play fullback for them. So it was like a similar thing. So he probably thought, okay, my brother did it in the past with a big guy, like maybe I could do it with this guy. And I think me saying that and things like that, and then eventually from there, just snowballed to me getting more snaps on offense. And I was still playing defense, and that's how I became a two-way player. I just started to do both, and they allowed me to do both, and now here we are.
And do you
Gotta be
enjoy
pretty
still
ama-
getting that?
Go
Oh,
ahead,
sorry.
Pat.
Go ahead, Chandler.
I was just gonna say it's got to be a pretty amazing feeling to be standing next to John Harbaugh and have him say, "You look like a natural playing that position." That must have done wonders for your confidence. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, like, never have been doing it since high school, and then like I said, it's a completely different offense, like double wing offense. Like, do you guys know what a double wing offense is?
No,
Not
not
off the top
exactly.
of my head now.
Okay,
Exactly.
so what this offense we ran in high school is all the linemen have 6-inch splits. So they're 6 inches from each other, all next to each other. And then they have two tight ends in line, and then you have wings, and then the quarterback's under center, and then the fullback has to touch the butt of the quarterback and then get in a stance. So everybody all is together, and all we do is run gap scheme. And literally our bread and butter, our number one play was 26 superpower. So like literally our quarterback under center gets the ball, pivots, pitches it to the wing, and then the wing runs the ball to the right. And while he does that, we have our left guard pulling, our left tackle pulling, our tight end Superman diving, cutting off the backside. And then we have our quarterback following the fullback and our 2 linemen, and then the quarterback leads up with me. So like it's not even like a normal offense at all. So then for me to do well on my one snap that they give me in a normal offense, and it was a 90 lead, so I had to lead up on the mic from the eye, and I never really did that in high school, and I did well. It's because I used to do some fullback stuff.